Good morning, everyone. Tom O'Connor of the Discovery Channel dialing in here from New Orleans. I paused there for a second because it's for us freezing cold down here. Um, we're a bunch of snowflakes living in the South, and it's Friday, November 22nd, and we're coming up on the closing of voting for the Gail O'Connor Spirit Award. So I wanted to ask Maribel Rivera, who's joining me here to talk about this. Maribel, of course, is a sales and marketing and events guru. Many of you know her from her work with ACEDS or the University of Florida. E-Discovery Conference will be coming up in February. But I'm working with her mostly in the last year on this award. If it weren't for Maribel herding all of us cats together, we wouldn't get any of this stuff done. So, Maribel, thanks so much for all the work that you've done on this. Um, and why don't you just tell us real quick where we're at and what's going on with the award?
Well, first I want to give credit to Candy Smith, who was corralling all of us earlier on. And before she got really busy and had to step away. But so exciting. We had over almost 60 nominees this year, which is a new number for us. Last year we had about 28, 29 nominees. This year we have almost 60, so we almost doubled our numbers. So we're super excited about that, and happy to see so many people appreciating the people around them and what they do for them and the community, not just the legal community, but what they do externally from the legal community also.
And just to be clear, so people who don't know about this know, as you just said, we accept invitations for nominations from everybody in the community. There's been a website that's open. You can go, you can vote. Um, it's not something that's controlled by our little group on the committee here. It's open to nominations from everybody across the board in the legal community.
Exactly. And I think the great thing about that also is we've made sure to make it vendor agnostic. This is not it, this is all from our community saying here are some people that should be appreciated for all the things they do, which we broke down, right? At the very beginning when we started doing this, what, almost 5 years ago, right? We're on number
Yep.
5.
Yep.
So 5 years ago was to talk about Gail and her amazing spirit and all she did to brighten people's day, get them through things, mentor them, just be a shoulder for them. And so Kat and the rest of the committee, Kat Casey and the rest of the committee came together and kind of said, how do we break down what we call spirit? And so we said service with sparkle, right? Because there was nothing more that Gail would do than sparkle when she walked into a room. Promotion of the people around you, of the individuals who surround you, right? She was always uplifting and always talking about, oh, you should meet this person or that person, which I loved about her because I try to do the same. She was inspiring, right? There was nothing that she wasn't
You
motivated to accomplish and do. Being respectful, having integrity and teamwork, right? With a lot of mentorship. So we broke that down as spirit. And this year we had almost 60 nominees that people, some of them were actually duplicate nominations. And we carefully reviewed all of those nominations. And there were some extremely thoughtful and very long nominations that we went through as a team and said, wow, this person deserved it. And we came up with the 10 finalists from this, which is um, Stephanie Clerkin, right, of Corintillery, who is absolutely amazing and is always sparkling. Peg Giannuca from Walt Disney. Peg never says no. She's always smiling. She's always so helpful, even when we know she's like exhausted from doing so many things between women and e-discovery and other things that she does. We had Joy Heath Rush from ILTA, who, I mean, what can you not say about Joy and how amazing she is? Janice Holman, who is just remarkable with the mentorship she does. let's see, who else did we had? We had Marla Moore from Connect More, who also is always so friendly, always, always wants to check in and make sure everyone's okay. Shimmy Messing from Alterny, who this past year really helped to make a difference with bringing harassment and bullying that was
Yep.
happening in our industry, uh,
Yep.
front and center. We had Farrah Pepper from I think it's McKesson. I can't remember, but Farrah Pepper, who's on with, she's involved in Clock. She speaks. She's awesome. She's just such a bright light. Scott Milner from Morgan Lewis, who also sparkles when he walks into the room, based on whatever blazer he's wearing at the time and the
Right.
sequins that are on. Rich Robinson from Toyota North America, who is just, I love him. He's such a sweetheart. He's got such a great background and he's always so giving. And then Bobby Williams of
Bobby. Yep.
Discovery Solutions, who is he got a lot of nominations as well. And it was great to see because he's involved in Blacks United in Legal and Technology, Black e-Discovery Network. And he is also someone who's always like running for cause or doing other things and checking in on people or trying to connect with people and learn more about them. So it was amazing to see all of these different people from all of these different backgrounds. And I've been talking a lot, but just to share a little bit about all these awesome
Yeah.
individuals. So
Oh,
that's our nominees, and they're doing great. We have over almost 1,000 votes from
great.
the legal community, and they can continue to vote through Monday at 11:59 Pacific time.
All right. So this is the last call. The polls are getting close to closing, but you'll have all day today, all weekend, and then all day Monday. So please, if there's somebody on that list that you think is worthy, do so. And just so you know, when Maribel, when you said, we selected the 10, so the selection committee uh, is you, Kat Casey, who you mentioned, Monica Harris, Joy Morrow, David Horrigan, myself. Am I leaving anybody out? Am I
Grella,
forgetting?
Sheila Grella, and
Sheila, of course. Oh, how could I forget Sheila from Southern Cal, a
yeah,
Dynamo? So
and
we'll
Monica Harris from
I
DC.
mentioned Monica. Yep,
Oh,
yep. So there's I think there's 4 or 5 people who could be nominated for the award on that committee. Several of you were, but we have a self-imposed rule that no member of the committee can receive the award, only to make sure that there's no indication of any sort of in voting or fixed voting for somebody's on the committee. So we'll tally the votes next week and see what we have. Do you have a date for announcing?
yeah, so we will be announcing on e-discovery day. So in cooperation with Xtero, ACEDS, e-discovery today, and EDRM, we will be announcing the winner, the honoree. I'll say honoree because they're all winners, and I don't want to
Yeah,
just
I think
leave
that's really
anybody
important
out,
to say.
right?
This is a remarkable group of people who are nominated. Um,
Yes.
you hear it at the Oscars all the time. Oh, it's just an honor to be in this group. Well, in this case, I really feel that it is, and we'll make sure that they all get mentioned during that webinar.
And we want to also mention some of the nominees. So we'll be making sure that the nominees are as well. But December 5th at 11 a.m. Pacific time, we will be on for 1 hour. On the if you can find the information on the Gail O'Connor Spirit Award LinkedIn company page, and on the ACEDS page, I believe it's on eDiscovery Today's page. So everyone's been
Yeah,
sharing it.
we'll all post it on our individual site, so we'll get the word
Exactly.
about them. But e-discovery day will be the presentation, and we're really looking forward to it. Maribel, I want to thank you again for everything that you've done and pushing this forward. Um, Because when we say herding cats, this is a bunch of cats. We're all busy people. We've all got stuff going on, and moving this forward. But I think the the fact that there are so many nominations and so many votes coming in on those nominations indicates that this truly is a community effort and a community recognition. So
Yes.
I can't thank you enough for everything you did.
My love for Gail and my love for you is a driving part of this, and my love for the community, because you know how much I love community, just like Gail
Yep.
did.
Yep.
And I will say one last thing is it, it's start thinking about who should be nominated for next year, right? There's a ton of them. Renominate some of the people that you said.
I already
So
got a list here. You can't see it too well on there. You can see I've already been scratching down names. So,
a
yeah.
huge list that we want to honor them. We want to, and we wish we could honor everybody that
Yep.
was nominated, but we can only honor one every year. But there's no reason why we can't celebrate them all on
Yep.
each and every day.
Good deal. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for taking the time to talk to me, and I'm going to get this out today. I'll have it out this afternoon as a reminder to people, and I'm sure we'll be posting on social media all weekend as well. And get out there and vote.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Maribel.
Welcome.